Hi YouTubers, this is Roscoe and welcome to my review of the Hot Toys Selina Kyle figure from the film The Dark Knight Rises. Now there are plenty of reviews on this figure already. I've actually had mine for a couple months as well, just haven't got around to reviewing her, so I'll just do a quick review, just a quick overview of my thoughts and just a few little tips if you're planning to get this figure. Alright, we'll go take a look at the box first. Here we have a small sort of shoebox style box, very similar to the Bane box. Image of Selina Kyle on the front, Dark Knight Rises, large heading. Now it's got a bit of a strange style, just like the Bane one as well, like a strange cut. It's not a completely rectangular cut, so it comes down almost like a sort of tabletop sort of look to it. The Dark Knight Rises written on the side, so that's quite cool. Once you slide that off, you have the inner carton, you have your casting credits on the back, you have the cover page on the front here, the storm is coming. Once you remove that, you have the clamshell case which holds the figure and the very few accessories we get with this figure. So overall nice packaging, doesn't take up much room in the old storage, so which is great. Right, accessories. You get a few spare hands, so you got 5 spares all up. So they come from sort of holding sort of positions, resting, clenched fist. So pretty simple. They're very small. Not sure if anyone has those people who have a female Hot Toys character. Their sort of hand pegs and hands are very, very small. You have her gun, so you can have a pose with that, and you have her hand pegs. There's some of the smallest hand pegs I've ever seen. They are very tiny. You get the very nice base, Selina Kyle Catwoman. You get to sort of see the raindrop effect from the sewer, which looks really nice. So the stand actually holds it up very well in this case. Here she is. Very simple figure, very easy to pose. As I said, there's not many accessories. She articulates very well. Very easy to pose, but you just have to probably be a little careful, seeing her joints are very small. You don't want to overdo it and snap them. The outfit sort of hugs the body very nicely. Curves are on the right places. Gloves look really nice. The boots are excellent. Go right up to the top of her thighs. Being a small figure, it is also very light. Shoes also have the metal high heel on it, like they did in the film. Base also has the broken bat symbol. You've got a belt. A couple little pouches on it. And the last accessory we get is the mask. Now, a few people are having issues with this mask, putting it on, finding it very difficult to get it on, or getting it on without the hair being extremely messy. A lot of people are snapping the goggles. So what I end up doing with this is I heated up this part of the strap. You shouldn't need to undo this. You just dip this sort of half section, this rubber part, in some hot water, then sort of pull the hair back till it's all nice and neat, and then just slide, sort of put this part on first and then slide the rubber part over while it's still soft. And that's how you end up getting it on nice and easily and keep the hair really sort of smooth and not all frayed and knotted. Has a really good likeness to Anne Hathaway, I feel. Looking at early pictures, I wasn't convinced it was the best. But in hand it actually is quite nice, and she does look a little bit better I think with the mask on as well. But You see sort of pictures with the rooted hair as well. Didn't look too good, but in person actually does look quite nice. And the rooted hair also adds to that realism of the character rather than sculpted plastic hair. So also, once I've got the goggles on, you angle them up if you want that sort of cat look to them. And what you got to be really careful with is when you start twisting it to give it that cat look, do it on both sides at the same time, very slowly. Because probably what some people have been doing is just twisting it really quickly, and just twisting it on one side puts pressure on the inside part of the goggle and snaps it in between. So people have been snapping them here on this sort of side and in the middle between the goggles. So do everything very slowly when it comes to this, and you should have no dramas at all. I took my time, and that's where it will be staying, because it does look very delicate. It actually looks really good. Now lastly, to get the hair sort of nice and straight, I find that you sort of get the loose sort of strand coming out here, there and everywhere, even though you do it, as best you can. But what you should do is, I find, just making your finger a little bit damp, not soaking wet, like sort of flick the drop off your finger and sort of just run it down the hair really softly, and ends up sort of really putting the hair back together, or a nice straight look. And then obviously that dries in a few minutes, so I end up getting that nice smooth even look to it. I think she looks really nice. It's definitely a must-have for Dark Knight fans. Really complements the rest of the characters, which I have as well. And she sold out very quick, I know, here in Australia, and I think on Sideshow as well. So your only chance now will be eBay, or maybe a few retailers that still might have it. But if you're thinking about getting it, if you've got a lot of other Dark Knight stuff and you're thinking about getting it to add, you won't be disappointed, and I'd say get her as soon as you can, because prices like Harvey Dent or older Jokers, anything to go on, she's going to go for lots of money later on. So I think the Nolan Dark Knight franchise has been very successful and will be very popular in years to come. So don't waste time. No, she doesn't come with much, but she didn't have much in the film. But I think Hot Toys have nailed it in regards to a 1/6 scale version of Selina Kyle. Alright guys, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.